too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 73 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that to help drive them down the field.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On first down, it's Daniels. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, Paul. They check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On second down now. It's Daniels, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this out past the 10 to about the 11. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll set up to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Daniels. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. On 3rd down, Daniels. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll run on 1st down. It's Daniels, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Red, yellow.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bisons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
On the double.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Daniels, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Jackson. A big play there. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Smith. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ultra. Hustle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Black swap. Set.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into play, it will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick-6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perez. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Minnesota.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Number 89. 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Kidd. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 5. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Second and 4.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ready? 17. Cut.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Ready.
To throw is Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Ready.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11. Out left to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Kidd. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Vikings will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Smith. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid chunk there, 15 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith throwing again.
That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready, set.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Kidd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 28-20, just over 1:40 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Smith.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's into the clear again. And touchdown! A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bisons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And now Smith going to change the play.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw again.
All right, makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on 1st down. Kidd. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Jack rep. Green jack. Hunt.
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took